and probably the happiest part of the game, as we are nearing the end of our particular little jaunt, broken away from the main game. And when we came back, we left Tenebrae and made our way through Grollia, or to Grollia, and found a few interesting tidbits about him being immortal. We all know he was a, ass munch. Found out that Gentiana is actually the Glacian, and now have been separated from Ignis and Gladio. So the Brotherhood is pretty much fractured as far as they're not physically together. So Prompto is still missing. Noct is now separated. The only ones together now are Gladio and Ignis, which I suppose you could add a little gladness there, but and at some point we'll be dipping off to see what Iggy and Gladio are up to. And Noct has finally now put on the ring. So now we're making our way upwards. And we are in the middle of learning just precisely what the ring can do. The spell of Arcana, Alterna, consigns entire hordes of enemies to the void at the cost of all MP. Okay. R1 and triangle. R1. So it's basically the good guy version of what the Iron Giants do. It's only through Ignis and Gladio do you really kind of find out what's going on outside of the Ignaltis as far as what the civilian population is going through.
Where'd everybody go?
But you gotta time it right, it doesn't give you the prompt to block.
This whole city gives me the chills.
I'm getting vibes of like what this must be like what Midgar would be. Okay. Okay.
Too quiet for comfort.
How does it feel to be powerless? Can't help your friends if you can't help yourself.
Gotta hurry and find them, wherever they are.
Can't you simply taste the air of foreboding?
Rogue axemen patrol along a set route. So you can, like, hide. Yep. Hiding from rogue axemen allow you to avoid conflict and recover MP.
These don't look like typical MTs.
Noctis cannot operate doors and devices while the enemy is aware of his presence.
Might make it in here.
Must be tiring having to run all the time. That magic is a royal disappointment.
And Arden's a royal pain in the ass.
Something different about them. Something off.
The only thing is, if you do go to Gladio and Ignis, you can't go back as Noctis.
There's some streaker running around here.
That is a very important duplicate we will be needing. So I won't have to backtrack, that's good. Bitch, what the fuck? That's the problem with the ring, you want to run. And you kind of end up attacking instead. Alright. Oodles are fun here, isn't it?
It's all coming along swimmingly, isn't it?
This is the annoying part where you have to keep going back to the middle. Oh, and these guys are fun.
To get spun around. Hey, Prompto! Wait!
Greetings, person of the ether. We are walking through the happy fun time that is Signalta's Keep. We just saw Prompto, and now we're trying to chase after him without getting turned around.
Huh.
Prompto,
And
haha.
what have we here? Clearance level. Nice.
Security clearance raised to level 2. Access to level 2 zones authorized.
Did we really need the read prompt since she's saying it anyway? Alright. I'm going this way, yes. Prompto, buddy, where are you? Well, apparently in a this way direction. Okay, what am I doing wrong here? Where's the damn door to... There it is, okay. I think maybe, am I in the right spot now? Don't... Okay, now. There we go. Since the Niflheimian diet. Mother. Oh shit! Oh, I didn't know they could do that! Shit! Oh, shit. I didn't know they could grab me like that. Oh my god. Literally stared me in the face and grabbed and pulled me out. That was unexpected.
Prompto must be feeling the heat right about now.
Get your grubby paws off my buddy.
Damn it! It won't budge!
Apparently that MT was up all night partying.
No. Help me.
Get out of my way!
Ow! Oh, buggers you. F you, Utu. Stop Bubbly, bubbly, bubbly. Oh shit, there's some help at me. Crap. Oh yeah, right on you. Crap. Oh, and I can't warp either. Did you just laugh at me? Oh crap. Yes, I don't need a hug from an MT. Oh god, thanks for me. No, I don't want a hug. Yes. That worked. Unintentional, but I will take it. Okay, where's my bro? Like I couldn't just climb over said boxes. Do I have to go? Sometimes you just wonder. 2 hops, I could have found him.
Another trick. Back to square one.
Now, if you watch Prompto's DLC or play Prompto's DLC, is a bit of sort of poetic license sort of taken amongst these particular scenes. So there's a bit more weight to them emotionally than just, oh, it's a random MD.
Security clearance raised to level 3. Access to level 3. Zones authorized.
Oh, you should have seen the look on your face. You'd best hurry. Next time, it might really be your friend.
But at least now we know Alexa works for Niflheim. Oh, shinies. Give me the shinies.
That's one of my personal favorites. Are you certain it wasn't the real thing? Wouldn't want to make a mistake.
Someone can't find like a crowbar or a pipe we can just bash the heads of these things in. I mean, seriously, it's a military. Really? Do I really have to be like right on top of him? Okay, alright, that opened up that secondary door. So yes, we are to go back the way we came. Which is oodles of fun.
Oh, it's just so unfair.
Very hard to scratch your ear with a headphone. Ow. Okay. No hugs! No hugs! No, no, get me Gothy! Like being flashbanged. Shoink. Okay, so. Alright, now this side's open. Okay, not quite time to hook up a... Well, in the door. Okay, where are we going? Apparently in the opposite direction. Because why not? Maps, they're fun. Alright. Well, how the hell am I supposed to... I can read numbers. Numbers are important. Just wonder what the hell's going on. Alright, now we're back on track.
Your heart's desire, so close now. Soon it will be within your grasp. I suggest you take the central elevator. It will take you to your goal.
And if you get a sense of deja vu...
Aren't you helpful now?
Iggy passed through here on his version 2 quest. Alrighty. Of course, it's unresponsive.
Don't look down, don't look down.
You do not have the suitable keycard.
Gotta find a way to make it move.
Oh, joy.
If a king cannot protect himself, how is he to protect others?
Going this way. So there's kind of pointless exploring. There's just a bunch of nooks and crannies that really don't help as you try to find the one friggin' schmuck that has a keycard. See, I keep wanting to use the armature there.
Oh, now they've found you.
And now they wish they hadn't. How come I can't warp, not warp kill, but like, you know, go up and join like Octo did? Alrighty. You can't just sneak up on you. Stop trying to kiss me. Really, I'm just not your type. Yeah, there maybe is something for man in armor, but these guys don't got it for me. Anybody see a key card? Okay, I'm like right on top of it. Where is it? There it is.
All keyed up.
I wanna push the buttons. Okay, so now we gotta figure out where to go. Let me out. All right. If I don't gotta fight him, I ain't. All right, now let's see if we can get the stinking elevator to work.
The higher you climb, the further you fall.
Now, Noct can't warp his way to safety. That should have made him a puddle on the ground. Signaltus Keep, the height of imperial might, the flying megafortress houses the crystal Lucius in its uppermost level. Yet for all its imposing vastness, it appears to be utterly devoid of human habitation. I don't know. Even he just wasn't something would have, like, impaled him. Foreshadowing! And who did we find but Ravis Nux Fleury? Now there's 3 or so different letters here. That gives you a little more insight into Ravis. And these are written by Ravis to Luna. Rely upon the Alticians if you must, and cease all contact with the Empire. If you seek a covenant, you know full well the cost. Should Noctis succeed in claiming the power, I shall gladly restore his father's sword to him. So basically, Noct kind of had to prove himself to Ravis. It's like, well, okay, if the gods are going to say... Alright, here's another one. I shall send an escort. You and Gentiana will return to the manor. It is dangerous to remain in Lucius. The Empire fears the covenant with the Archean, and ere long they shall come for you. Noctis may have the storm's blessing, so he's been keeping up with Luna up until Rama there. But his powers remain as feeble as a breeze. Open your eyes, Luna Freya, and see the futility of your toils. He is unworthy of your sacrifice and of King Regis' sword. Now I can understand the whole, want to save Luna, but he ain't got no right to, lay claim to Regis' sword. Even if there's no powers involved, it's still a father's sword to his son. So Ravis was trying to protect Luna, at least give her an up clue of what's kind of been going down.
Rest easy. Your work is done.
Farewell, Ravis. You're a cool buddy.
Well, Dad, let's see what your sword can do.
Alright. Noctis can now wield Regis' sword in combat. Together with the Ring of Lucii, it affords better chance of survival, while his other abilities remain sealed, but is still an armature weapon because of his health.
That'll do just fine.
I'd still rather rely on the ring.
Can't you simply taste the air of foreboding?
Yes.
Did you hear that? There's something out there.
Okay.
smoke. Where's it coming from?
And Ray Chase was actually the actor who does Noctis. Actually took a drink of water and like swallowed it the wrong way to get that line to sound like that. That's commitment, man.
No can do.
Aha! Well, you can't say I didn't warn you.
Getting thicker by the second. Need to stop it.
Poisonous gas reduces knocked HP. Like usual. Okay. Can't do diddly shit here. Okay. Give me an HP boost. How the like that sort of smushy squish sound they give you. Apparently poison sounds like you stepped on jello. Alright, sucks out the poisonous gas, but where's it getting it rid of too? This is gonna be an output.
Oh, you're such a tease.
Does my suffering turn you on, Arden? Probably. Yes. Alright, did I get turned around? Nope, I am actually fine in the right direction. Okay, that's Ravis and his. Apparently we can't get there from here, so I'm gonna have to go all the way down there again. Greetings, person of the ether. We are happily skipping our way through the hellhole that is Ignalta's Keep. We've rescued Prompto. We are being tormented by Arden because, you know, Arden. I am now trying. I am in the right place. Haha. To get to the point where we can meet up with Gladio and Ignis, we'll be hooking up with them. Oh shit. We found Ravis. And we are still looking for shinies. Corallian Medal of Distinction. Would you give an MT a medal? Is this for... Alrighty. No hugs! Okay. So there, that's what you get for sleeping on a job. Oh, mother. Level up. Okay. Alrighty, I think here's where we're going to find a bit more information on kind of what's been going down. Ooh, and we get to buy things. Potions are the thing. Let's see, okay. Yeah. I can sell the crap, but I don't need. I never use superior restoratives for anything. If I do use them, they're for alrighty. What else can we get? I'll grab another Phoenix down. Okay.
Security clearance raised to level 4. Access to level 4 zones authorized.
Hitty Stabby is better than the Boing Boing. Okay, there we go. Okay, we're going where? Okay.
You really are helpless without your friends babysitting you.
Yeah, tell that to the Magitech I just handed their asses to. Saying Arden. Okay, where are we going? We gotta follow Duda. There we go. And who's this ugly mofo? We gonna find out later. wait while the elevator descends. 'Cause
Whatever the hell that is, I don't think I want to mess with it.
that's a good idea. Damn it! Start. Let me in, okay.
I'll take a rain check.
Get in that freaking elevator, knockback. Let me in, you son of a bitch. Let me in. You said it right. Oh, fuck. It was the wrong elevator. So, I think I got that fine. Again, just give me a crowbar or a pipe. It's so much
Power
to
must
ask.
have gone out. First keys, now power. What next?
And I think many a player has asked these questions the first go
What
round.
was that noise? Is it scary being lonesome?
Buttons.
Ain't much, but it's better than nothing.
Ah, shit.
I love surprises.
Not particularly fine.
You'll fall for anything.
I think I am going to keep myself going nuts. Try to figure out where the... Alright, who the hell's... Who am I supposed to kill? I'm just trying to get into here. Okay. It's telling me there's an enemy, like, right here, but... Apparently he's invisible. Alrighty, so let's move this way. So... Just run up the stairs. That's all I ask of you, Noct.
You serious?
I didn't want to play with the Houston. Can I warp now? I don't. Happened. Oh. I can do this. Did it get her? Alright. I was going to bypass all of this at the next... Well, it's a double-edged sword, because you lose out on some of the info. Of course, because why not? If you kind of stop with Noct and then hit up Gladio and Ignis. But it lessens your suffering. Oh, what the fuck? Didn't we just do this? Oh, you. Alright, let's try this again. Oh, what the? Okay, where am I going? I'm going back there. Such close quarters, you can't, like, run. Oh, this bitch is back. Stop with the hugs. Don't kissies.
The Empire made considerable inroads into the science of demons. Well, after I showed them the way, of course. We'd managed to make demons right here.
Make?
So, that's an interesting little niblet of information.
Ever wonder where demons come from? Once upon a time, they were children of nature, beasts and men. Oh, and you've killed so many.
Photosensitivity in Magitech troopers. Plasmodium-based biological weapons exhibit an acute aversion to light, their cellular structure breaking down within moments of exposure. As the cells are converted into benign molecules, there's no inherent danger even should such a reaction occur. Lightproof armor presents a simple yet effective solution to the problem. Different combinations activate circuits that unlock specific set of doors. To proceed, locate the key card for each panel and activate the right combination.
Your head can do more than wear a crown. Use it.
So one would assume that Arden is actually a resident of Solheim? Sort of first society? I don't know. Because how far do the Lucian kings go as per the timeline of Solheim? So it's like Eos now, like the Rome, compared to like ancient Egypt. Okay. Oh, well, I was there in the first place. Okay. All right, let's see. No? Okay, I gotta go this way. And this is the fun frustration that is level 13.
The infantry units you callously dub MTs all began as babes in this very facility. Imprinted with serial codes and incubated until they were strong enough to fight. What a pity. Innocent souls fated to suffer at the hands of a foreign king.
National Defense Policy. With the mass production of Magitech troopers having commenced in earnest, the Imperial Defense Council approves the implementation of the following reforms. The replacement of human infantry with Magitech units. The augmenting of biological materials through cloning.
Well, not so MT after all, are they?
West Gralia Quarantine Report. Including access around the village, the number of missing now stands at 1,657. Early reports from the MRF attribute the disappearance to an infectious disease, and investigations continue as regards a potential connection to the demon outbreak. At the time of writing, the quarantining of West Gralia is complete, and other sections remain infection-free.
Vanishing sickness. Huh.
Mass disappearance report. 9 days on from the mysterious disappearances in Neria Lead, it beggars belief, am I reading that right? B-E-G-G-A. It beggars belief that 812 people, an entire village, West Gralia, at the same juncture, 60% are confirmed to escaped from military facilities. Details of the remaining 40%, however, remain inconclusive.
Mysterious disappearances.
and see that these are like outfits that Biggs and Wedge wear. Things are starting to add up. And not in a good way. Alright, this is where I want to go. Fuckers. Okay, fine. I'll be that way, little fuckers. Sorry. Come back here, you little shit. So it's not quite hard to add up where everybody's gone. I'm curious to know if you count the outfits and count the Nagas we just fight, if the numbers are equal in, if it all balances out.
Oh, well done, my boy. The most fascinating tidbit about your dear Prompto.
What?
Turns out he's not empty either. He's got quite the skeleton in his closet.
North Grallia quarantine report. The infection has since manifested in 5 adjacent sectors and threatens to reach epidemic proportions. Its spread is invariably accompanied by the appearance of demons, and the likelihood cannot be ignored that the pathogens are demon-born. Quarantine has been expanded to encompass all areas in which the creatures are found.
Epidemic proportions. That can't be good.
Magitech Research Facility Damage Report. Following their outbreak in the north and west, demons have swept through the MRF, causing extensive damage to equipment. Control was subsequently lost over unprogrammed MTs, and strategies are being deliberated on the collection of rogue units. Meanwhile, 125 infected patients undergoing testing at the facility have vanished in a manner reminiscent of the first
All the
disappearances.
patients have been disappeared? That makes no sense.
Okay, I think we're good for that. Alright, since we have kind of as much clue as we're going to get as far as what's going on in Grallia and all that stuff, we are going to change route. Kind of disappointing that it's easy when you're with Gladio and Ignis, but we'll see what's going on with them. Character stats and gear do not carry over from the main game. So we've kind of done the major stuff that Nox fiddling with. At long last, the group infiltrates the imperial capital of Grallia, only to lose their king behind enemy lines. Gladiolus and Ignis return from Storm Exignatus Keep in pursuit of Noctis. So it's pretty much just more running around, fiddling about with Noct. So this is a good point to hang out with the other bros. That and the fact that I miss my Iggy.
going up. Is there a way forward? Well, there's a way, but I don't see us going forward without facing off with the demons. But now Noct is facing them alone. There must be some way we can help him.
Perhaps I could be of service.
What are you doing here?
Why, I come bearing gifts.
The hell?
See? Gifts. Now, I believe a thank you is in order.
For what?
No,
Another
fuck
one of
you
your
is in
stupid
order.
tricks?
Here I am, helping for a change, but I can see I'm not wanted.
I'm loath to trust him. Say. I ought to have been more cautious. If anything were to happen to Noct, I... Can't move forward if you're always looking backward. Quit thinking about what you could have done then, and start thinking about what you can do now. You're right. What's done is done.
Alright, children. Let's go find our king. And our brother. And of course, Iggy's still gotta... Yeah, for all the bitching Gladio does, you damn well better wait for Ignis. So it kind of loops around back to episode Gladio. But I think this little side quest came before, or at least fairly earlier than episode Gladio. It predated episode Gladio slightly.
So if we can conjure our weapons again, does that mean Noct can too? I have a feeling the Chancellor isn't so generous. How come? He may have feigned friendship, but he's proven a foe before. We'd best be careful.
And Iggy seems to be staying on his feet a little bit better. Here's the radios we couldn't use before.
This is the Imperial Security Bureau. A situation has arisen in several research sectors. All civilians must relocate to their designated refuge stations immediately. Failure to evacuate will result in incarceration or other appropriate disciplinary procedures. This emergency broadcast will repeat until the situation has been resolved. The Imperial Security Bureau thanks you for your cooperation.
You think that situation is us? Or something else? The latter, I presume. Whatever it is must be a matter of considerable scale to warrant such a warning. Keep your ears open. These broadcasts might help us understand what's going on outside.
This is the Imperial. All civilians must failure to
Okay, didn't think it gives you more than one little nugget of information at one time. Read me, Ignis. Ignis. Alright.
Try this! Any last words?
Yeah, don't mess with my Iggy. I got your back, bro. Though I think I support Ig Prompt a bit more than, just slightly more than Gladness. I do enjoy reading the archive of our own fanfics. Some of them are kind of sad, but very few of them, as far as like not being very tasteful, but some of them are done, most are done really well. It's kind of interesting how you can kind of like match different bros to each other. I don't know, maybe it's because of my feelings towards Gladio that I'm just sort of like, yeah. The prompter just goes with everybody. It just makes everybody happy. In verse 2, Iggy's spiel is a little ignocked.
It's dead silent. More like undead silent. Place is crawling with demons.
Right this way, gentlemen.
Proceed with caution.
Honestly, are you even listening? Keep going a little closer. Yes, that's a good boy.
Ooh, so condescending.
Hold up. What is it? Found some kind of secret passage. Led here by our guide. Long as it's a step in the right direction, I'll take it. Where are we now? Wherever it is, it's a mess. Watch your step.
Sure, Gladio. Nope. See, you can knock over the barrels. Why that amuses me, I don't know.
Jeez, these things gone haywire or something.
There you are. Didn't necessarily have to follow me, Ignis. Go on.
Hey, Iggy. Think we might have found the control room. Got lots of monitors and stuff.
Which may help us monitor the rest of the keep. Does anything look operable?
I'm more of a low-tech kind of guy, but I'll see what I can do. What have we here? Huh. Looks like they wiped everything.
All of it?
Yep. Wait, I got something. There's one surveillance tape they forgot to erase. Almost like they wanted us to see it.
Well, then we best have a look. Whatever's on that tape might help us locate Noct and Prompto.
I think Gladio would be kind of knowledgeable about this stuff, being Kingsclave Grounds Guard. He'd know about security.
Of the Hydrian's power? What of my precious ring?
By the hand of the Oracle, they are with the King now, their rightful owner. And someday soon he shall use them to purge our star of its scourge.
But the crystal is mine. I am the one true king.
Nay, it is Noctis and none other. Certainly not a puppet of the darkness and the demons it has borne.
You are the puppet, and you must die.
At last you have arrived, Noctis. The gods have shown you their favor. As blood of the Oracle, I present you your father's glaive. Now, go forth, my king. Shine your light unto the world.
Spare me your sycophancy. I've indulged your false heroism for far too long.
You tried to save the world in my stead, but it wasn't enough. The crystal chose me, not you.
Can you picture Noct using a word like sycophancy?
Aw, rejection hurts, doesn't it?
So now we know what happened to
Was that
Rufus.
Noct?
No, just that scumbag Chancellor posing as him.
It sounded like Ravus tried to return His Majesty's sword.
Yeah, guess he finally got over his grudge. Even called Noct his king. Let's move. If that's what he did to Ravus, there's no telling what he'll do to Noct. Looks like Arden bought himself some time.
Then we've none to waste. We need to find Noct before he does.
Looks like some sort of cargo bay.
Then there's a high probability the crystal passed through here at some point in time. Is there a lift nearby they could have used to transport it?
Not over here. Might be something up ahead.
Oh, there you are. Don't wander off like that, Ignis. Yep.
Right here. Roger.
Yep, I'm not risking my bros.
We ought to be close to the core of the keep by now.
And that's probably where they're keeping the crystal.
And most likely where Noct is headed as we speak.
Alright, everybody accounted for? Probably the only part of the game where you don't have to worry about your other comrades giving them potions, because apparently Iggy's like invulnerable now. Right.
Hey, there it is.
What is it?
The crystal. Right here on the screen.
Then we're close. Do you see any sort of control panel?
Sure do.
If it's anything like the Citadel, there should be a barrier barring access.
Well, then we unbar it. You just tell me what to do.
Right.
there she is, the Crystal of the Lucii.
Thieves cannot escape the hand of justice. The crystal is mine. Never shall I loose my grip. The crystal, the light, the power, all of it mine!
Yeah, I think even a 2-year-old would have figured out that Faros was in.
Try this! Any last words?
Yeah, where the hell did you go? Piss me off.
I can't hear it anymore. Is it dead?
Not yet. It just disappeared. You never seen one that talked like that before.
No one's so fixated on the crystal.
I thought our Aeneas of the demons were afraid.
Maybe like moss or flame. Or it may be one of the Empire's alternative facts.
Whichever it is, that monster's still on the loose.
And we need to find it before it finds Noctum Compton.
Oh dear, I can see the light fading from your friend's eyes.
Hang in there, Noct.
Anybody in America can understand alternative facts. Really? I didn't murder him. It's an alternative fact. You just tripped.
Wrong way. Keep going a little closer. What's this? I think he's stopped breathing. Why don't you come and see for yourself?
This is a status report from the Imperial Defense Force. The demon outbreak stemming from several research facilities has been suppressed in most areas. Magitech infantry units have been deployed to remaining sectors. The situation is under control. For your safety, a temporary curfew is imposed on all city areas. Your cooperation is required to ensure the security of yourself and other civilians. This broadcast will repeat until the curfew has been lifted and order fully restored.
Oh, they've got their hands full. Bet they never thought their little pets would bust out of their cages.
I doubt even the demons could simply escape from such a secure facility. It's more likely their master set them free.
that son of a bitch even...
Wait! Can't you hear that?
Hear what?
Nock's voice. I heard it. Clear as day. This way. Follow me.
Hey! Wait up!
Iggy's awesome. You can't deny that. Alrighty, now. Zignalta's Keep. With the ring of the Lucii finally on his finger and his father's sword in his hand, Nock delves deeper into Zignalta's Keep. Keep in hopes of recovering the crystal and reuniting with his retinue, but the path has led him right into Arden's deadly trap. We're getting closer to dealing with some feels. But it's nice that they kind of added that extra chapter. I don't know if it was to make things, to give you like an easier out than what you do with Noct, but it's nice to kind of see, you know, what they would be doing as Noct. Because we kind of sort of know what Prompto has been up to. If you play his DLC, you kind of know, you know, he was tied up for a bit. But it kind of accounts for all the bros. Okay, items obtained will be moved from inventory. Gameplay in progress will be restored to preceding state. Alright. So, that leaves me where I was.
In case there was any doubt, it's a trap. A little pay never hurt anyone. On you go.
Ouch.
Hurry, while you dawdle, people are dying.
I really gone and done it now.
No.
Yeah.
No. You hear us?
Claudio!
Where are you?
Where are you?
Nock's in trouble!
Got him! There ought to be a kill switch nearby. Find it!
Well, how do you know that?
I believe it's the reason we were brought here.
That would be good.
Yeah! That was close.
How'd you get here?
You're welcome.
Thanks.
After we were separated, we received help. From the usual suspect.
That bastard's playing with us. But at least we're together.
All but one of us.
Reunited with your retainers at last. How very touching. Must be a fine feeling, having friends. Look how happy you are.
Wallbreaker Wave Test Report. This report concludes that the wave can neutralize not only the wall, but all magical phenomena exhibited by Lucian royalty. Moreover, based on the data acquired from the encounter with Shiva, an enfeebling effect on the Six can also be anticipated.
I pray you find your dear Prompto soon.
Wallbreaker Wave Test Report. The wave produced exceptional results in the real-world conditions, effectively inhibiting the Kingsclave's warping and spellcasting abilities, powers that operate on the self-same principle as the Wall of Lucius. Okay, we don't need to dormitorium, we were just in the we got a brother to find, come on, we can do this. For Prompto! Think we're missing somebody? Sorry, Ignis. Fuck Gladio. Okay, that was weird. Okay, now Iggy's Are you still floating on air? Whatever works for you, Ignis.
Locked. Meaning there's someone inside?
Bow to me, I am Ignis.
Go. I knew you'd go that way. Oh, you're such a tease.
And why would Signaltus keep have such a place as this? Kind of overkill for a prison. And why aren't these demons demonified? Usually when you kill a demon, they disappear. Their bodies are still there. Now, our family's together again.
Hey, you alright?
Are you hurt? Do you need help?
I'm fine. Thank you, Noct.
No sweat.
Tell me, were you worried about me?
Not really. What type of ass do you have to be to say not really? Yes, I was worried and I knew what you were doing.
Of course I was. What kind of question is that?
Of course. That's why you came. Like I believed you would.
Prompto.
That's why I told myself I couldn't die. Not until I could see you. And hear you tell me I'm not a fake. That I'm the real me.
I'm sorry.
Don't be. Everything's all right now.
Has a very Star Warsy feel to it, doesn't it? Research log ME747I-14th. It is with regret that I hereby suspend my plans to restore the Magitech weapon to full functionality. The spineless powers that be fear further incidents in my efforts to activate and control the device were futile, it seems. If it is some sort of autonomous armament, then only divine intervention could bring the mech back online. Until that time comes, however, the device shall remain sealed. What device are they referring to? Is that from Versatile Screw?
Hey, buddy! Could you try to stick together?
Okay, we are going way over there. Oh joy. Get this.
Knocked. Did you hear that?
Hear what?
I've heard this sound before. On the train, just before your weapons failed you. It's nearby. And it may hold the key to restoring your power. It's here.
This thing? Door's locked.
It's coming from within. Is there no way through?
There's a way. So, MTs, they've got those code prints. Just like I do.
Do they? Never looked.
Yeah. So, as it turns out, I'm one of them. Not exactly something I could tell people growing up in Lucis. Still, you guys are like the only friends I've ever known. I just hope that things can stay the way they were.
Whatever. Who cares where you were born?
I don't see you turning against us. Not now or ever.
Thanks, guys. Still, I can't change where I came from. What I am.
Since when does where you come from matter to you? You never once treated me as a prince.
It's got you there.
Never so much as a highness.
We're done here. Come on, crowned citizen.
You're one of us, right?
Unless you'd rather not be.
We need a group hug. Well, now we know what happened to said emperor. But one questions, did he purposely demonify himself? Is it just, you know, since the, oh, lack of a better word, disease had run rampant, and he just sort of caught it? Excuse me, Iggy. Future of Google.
So, did it work?
With the device down and out, Nox's power should be up and running.
Go on, try it.
All right. Moment of truth.
Booyah!
Oh!
We're back, baby.
Good game.
What a relief.
Let's roll.
With his powers restored, Noctis can once again travel to the past by calling Umbra at dormitories. But we won't be doing that till endgame. Okay, what do I got for my gear? Alright, this is my usual loadout. Ding. Alright, now we're locked and loaded. No, you motherfucker.
You ready?
You really need to pick up.
Buzz off!
Can't see anything. What the fuck's going on?
Afraid not. But that doesn't mean I can't fight.
Okay.
You really can, bro.
At the very least, I must try.
Ignis, stay close to me.
My thanks.
Ignis!
Just the thing.
I see you decided to rock the ring.
Had to. No weapons, no friends. No choice, really. You know, somebody here's gotta fight to rescue the crystal. Not to mention rescue all of your asses.
Spoken like a true king. About time.
The ring represents a great burden, but you don't bear it alone.
You can say that again. Especially now that y'all have your weapons back.
Of course, we don't really quite know how long Prompto was in Arden's clutches, screwing with his head. Steven, stay there. You don't have to come after me. I'm just hunting. Come down this way. Where are we going anyway? If anything's worth some gil. Alright, we gotta go all the way back there apparently. Head to the hangar.
Hey, buddy! Could you try to stick together?
So we should, in this round, make it to endgame.
You should be able to handle this, right?
Excuse me.
Get back!
Okay.
Nice try.
What the hell's going on? I don't know.
Good thing somebody has keys to the whole fortress.
You're no better than a burglar.
Aren't I?
You're not a burglar if you have the keys. Dang, no. How can I hide over here? That plan? Oh, okay. A very bad plan. I'm just doing this when I'm like level 712.
Saw that.
Ignis!
I've just the thing.
Ignis!
I've just the thing.
Let's get on with it.
Okay, there's a... Nope, so it's directly this way. Okay. Alright. In here we can get fun goodies. Alright, we don't necessarily need weapons. We'll get me some more of those. Got some more of that crap. Ready? Alrighty, anything else? Elixirs. You gotta go to the bathroom, Gladio. I'm sure there's one nearby. Okay. Alright, which way we are going in this way direction? Maybe, sort of, kinda? Yep. Okay.
Hey, buddy? Could you try to stick together?
At this point, you kind of just want to grab Iggy's hand and just drag him along. I'm sure he wouldn't appreciate it, but...
It's mine! Truly the Emperor does seem kind of keen on the ring.
Are we fighting? Take mercy.
Why?
Nice try. Nothing the four of us can't handle.
Here goes! Get back!
Snuck up behind me. Yeah, show me first. Why should I show him?
Want some?
What the?
Pronto. Nope's in trouble, Vanya. On my way.
across the lands. By the crystal's light, we shall flourish. I shall arise as ruler of the world.
All
Yeah, how'd
right,
that look out
things
for
are
you?
looking up.
Let's see what we came for.
Alrighty, we dealt with the Emperor. And how did the Emperor think he was going to use the ring? I mean, either use the ring or the crystal.
One hell of a hangar.
Look at all this space.
So, the central elevator's through here.
And out of the loading bay.
Your Majesty, your precious crystal awaits you. To liven things up, I thought I'd take you on a stroll down memory lane. Of course, memories decay with time.
Kill me. End it.
Is that Ravus?
Or what's left of him.
Damn it.
Just feels so bad.
Keep an eye on Iggy. That'll do.
We are so screwed. Crap. Are we even denting him? Oh crap. What am I gonna do for gear? I don't know what to do. No, that does jack shit. The king rose to protect the world of the Oracle. This was a sword and swung into Chancellor's. Alright, let's see what the blue is. Diddly squat. Sure, because why not? Anything else, can he? Ooh, he can use overwhelm. Okay, good. Shit. Oh, sure you like. Crap. Damn, that's what I should have said. I got cocky. Why would you let me use overwhelm? What a bitch!
I'm fine. Pay me no mind. Just accept the help, alright?
Got it!
I think it's just a blind. Okay. Okay, do we have a mega mix?
Ignis, stay close to me.
My thanks.
Gladio.
I ducked that. Come on. Not cool.
You're not ready for this. I'll serve you.
Didn't get a chance to save it.
Buzz off!
There's this time.
let you down.
I'll say that.
Oh, he found him.
Just the thing. Just the thing.
Ravis semi-dead, but he looked fairly dead when we were reading the papers that he sent to Luna.
Ignis! I've just the road. Ignis! I'm just the thing.
Get back!
I'm just the thing.
Damn it, you didn't give me a chance. It's like, how many times can you die in one day?
A sorry end for the High Commander. For anyone. He was a man with hopes and dreams.
Ugh. It's horrible.
What kind of fiend makes demons of men?
Look alive! Company!
You should be able to handle this, right? Buzz off!
We're getting nowhere!
And they just keep coming!
Not! Must go on alone.
What?
If you can obtain the crystal's power, we may yet be able to turn the tide. Elsewise, we are all like to perish here.
Biggie's right. It's our only chance.
But what about you?
We'll manage somehow! Just get moving!
You could still get to the crystal if you went on your own. Your friends will have to stay behind.
Nice try.
Hangar gate closing. Please stand clear.
You better think fast. I don't envy you your decision.
This is the way to the crystal.
Betraying your greater good, the mark of a monarch. Step forth, your majesty. If you wish to obtain the crystal's power, you must be prepared to lose all else.
Gate closed.
After we finally got together as a group.
Die on me.
Only to end up split up again. Just need to put a tracking device up his butt. That's all there's to it. Keep misplacing Noct.
Do you suppose your dear friends are still alive? Those who died for you, do you ever wonder what went through their minds? Can you even recall their final words?
I'll come back. How far's this go? The crystal had better be here. Everyone's counting on it. Counting on me.
And here we are. So we got the king, the ring, and now we got the crystal.
Your journey is over, Noct.
Now that we have the Triforce, let's see what this thing's gonna do.
Please. Help me stop the demons.
Why? Unharmed by the light, the chosen king. Allow me to regale you with a tale. In an age long past, an incurable scourge ravaged mankind. A tiny menace that twisted men into monsters, the likes of which you've seen. In Lucis lived a savior who could cure the afflicted. His body would come to host myriad demons, countless lives to spare. But a jealous king, one chosen by the crystal, ostracized and demonized this healer of the people, making a true monster of him. I gave you my name earlier, but you should know that it was not the name given to me at birth. Arden Lucis Kylum is my proper name. You'll never guess whose name this India was. Killing this mortal will bring me satisfaction. Claim the crystal's power. Arise as its champion. Only once the crystal and the king are no more. I know redemption. Come back soon. I shall keep your friends company to you.
course, Iggy still knows what's going to happen. Believing the sacred stone would purge the world of demons, Noctis reached out to it, only to be pulled inside. Because Iggy's visions came before the choice, he knows what's happening.
Gather strength, O chosen. The fate of this world falls to the King of Kings. His providence consecrated in the divine light of the crystal. So it is ordained, the revelation of Bahamut. They stand against the darkness and abide in hope, sustained by faith unfaltering that their king shall arise and bring deliverance. The heart of the crystal, wherein lies the soul of the star. And it is in this place that the king will gain the power to fulfill his calling. By the covenants awakened, the six have seen the coming of the prophesied hour. A time when the crystal shall have shed the entirety of its light unto the ring. Only then, once the sacred ring is replete, can the true king complete his ascension and light restored to this world. A man cursed with life eternal, whose immortality stems from the self-same scourge that wrought the demons. One so impure of body and soul was deemed unworthy of the crystal's light and forbidden to ascend. His mind twisted by spite and bent on revenge, the usurper came to bring darkness down upon our world. Only the true king, chosen by the crystal and guarded by his forebears, can end the accursed's madness. It is the sole means to ending the immortal accursed. A power greater than even that of the Six, purifying all by the light of the crystal and the glaives of rulers past. Only at the throne can the chosen receive it, and only at the cost of a life his own. The King of Kings shall be granted the power to banish the darkness, but the blood price must be paid. To cast out the usurper and usher in dawn's light will cost the life of the chosen. Many sacrificed all for the king, so must the king sacrifice himself for all. Now enter into reflection, let the light of providence shine within. waxes full. Go forth to the kingdom, where the usurper awaits. Reclaim the throne and fulfill the calling of the true king.
Interesting. Methinks a little time has passed. Me knows a little time has passed.
Umbra. Be waiting. In Hammerhead.
The Chosen King's Calling. Well, it seems Noctis spent a little bit of time in the crystal. Did the boys survive their little jaunt through Zignaltis? According to Bahamut there. Apparently they did because they abided hope. Let's see what we got for pictures here. Of course, we wouldn't get anything pre-prompta because nobody was there to take pictures of. It's actually a good one of Gladio and Ignis. That's a good one of Ignis. I don't know what the hell that thing is, but it's ugly. Ooh. Interesting one with Nock and Ravis. Just feels so bad for Ravis. He didn't... Okay, I think that was Ravis still. Okay. So now Tenebrae is without a king. Chapter 14, Homecoming. Noctis leaves his prison to find himself on Angel Guard. His father's ship moored at the shore, none the worse for wear. It now carries him back to Golden Key, back to his kingdom. So, sort of, during Nock's time, well, post 13, pre-14, that's kind of where Final Fantasy Comrades is kind of placed. But I can't get to the frickin' end game. I kind of got through the end story, but not the end game, because 2 of the stupid missions are broken, and you have to be like level 10,000 to get anywhere. So I'm like right there. It's I can't beat Ifrit to save my frickin' life. And there's another one, like a Havoc Falls the Hut again, I think. Nock just looks weird with a beard.
How long was I out?
Welcome to the long night. World of Ruin.
Where'd everybody go?
Certainly not the Golden we,
Demons everywhere. What the hell happened?
no Dino. This is where Dino would be sitting. And look at this here. There's a red skirt and a black skirt and red top. Could that have been her too? Now you can fight your way, I suppose, but I'm just gonna hop my way around. I have to wait till the... Okay. That's a cheap shot.
If everyone's okay.
Fucking hell, just run, Noctis. Just trying to run. You can fight them, there's a few things you can get, but... kinda got more important things to do. You can notice that all the shelves are empty. Greetings all. We are now in the happy world of Ruin. And we're gonna meet up with the bros. Yeah. This is what a level 9 is. It's a level fuck you up, basically. Like that. I just wanna be my brothers after a long time, come on. And just look at all that stuff. Is that like the dead bodies of the, you know, bacterium or whatever that's eating the sunlight? I mean, people here would be breathing that stuff. But it doesn't seem to be like accumulating on the ground, so... So we're gonna make our way all the way to Hammerhead. It's just miserable.